Hello, everyone, and welcome back to yet another book club. I'm the Rat, and this is the Rat's Nest. I'm joined as always by Trevor. Say hi, Trevor.
Hello.
That's so true. Today, we are discussing kind of one arc, kind of two. As Trevor was saying, I guess it is kind of one arc. Chocolate Disco and Who Shot Johnny Joestar. So,
No, it's the okay. There's three things here, Brandon. Right? You have both sides now. Chocolate Disco, and then you have Fart.
yeah, and then you have
There's
Ticket
three
to
things.
Ride.
Are you sick?
Yeah,
Are you
I
sick?
get it. Okay, I get it.
Oh my gosh. No.
Oh my gosh.
The whole thing is who shot Johnny Joestar.
I hate you.
One
I
thing.
hate you. I hate you.
It's one thing. It's one
I
thing.
hate
It's one
you.
Thing. It
I
is
hate
one
you.
Thing.
I hate you so much.
It's one thing. Okay, it's one thing. We see Funny Fart Man. He looks really stupid. That's the end of the video. Bye-bye.
Not ending it there. I could. I could have hit stop there. I'm not going to do that, though. Okay, so we did. There's a little bit of beginning in there. We do got both sides now, also known as Funny Fart Man. We got Chocolate Disco, and we got Who Shot Johnny Joestar, also known as D4C Parts 1 through 5. So, Trevor, overall, what do you think of this little section?
So it was a really cool intro into the abilities of Fart.
Yeah.
So like before this, we like had only seen like a couple of things that like about Funny Valentine in general. Like before this, I think it was the scene with Scarlett talking about Valentine, right?
Yeah.
When she was talking about how they met at the party, and he played a mandolin with his feet or something like
Sheesh.
that.
I wish.
But yeah. Man's out here. He's got super. He's got mega dexterous feet. He's got them dogs are wild, and
He could probably do some devious things with them dogs.
Exactly.
That's what I'm
And then
thinking.
In retrospect, having actually learned what Farp does, you get to see Valentine use D4C when Lucy Steele like attacks him, right? And he falls, and he gets slammed between the chair and the ground, right? And then he disappears, right? That's him using Farp. Maybe subconsciously.
Ta-da!
Just like not
Idiot.
really sure. Yeah, and I think that's the only like hints about like what we see prior to this.
Yeah. I mean, that was here. Like, that was in this section.
Oh, was that in this section?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking about at the beginning of B4C, like actually. B4C.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I guess beginning of Chocolate Disco. But yeah,
No.
so we don't even have that. 'Cause that's right. We don't even get to see that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's right here. My bad.
Uh-huh.
My bad.
So we
I apologize.
get Hilarious February making some advances onto Lucy Steele, who's his wife. And then we get
Exactly.
also Lucy Steele's little backstory, right? Where you get to learn her maiden name is Pendleton. Uh-oh. What does that mean, Trevor?
I'm not sure. Who's Pendleton?
You remember a certain Erina Pendleton from part 1?
No.
Kissed Dio that one
Part
time?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
when he
Erina
was like,
Pendleton.
oh, you thought it was JoJo, but it was Dio, and he said the funny Kono Dio.
That's so true.
That's
He
that it's
did
my
say,
ass.
but it was
It's the only-
Idio
all the
Kono
time.
Dio Da. That's the full quote.
Exactly.
Yeah, Pendleton.
Yeah.
So Lucy Pendleton is
I
the
missed that.
equivalent
I
of
forgot that was her last name.
yeah. No, you're all good. So Lucy
That means-
Pendleton is Erina Pendleton? Question mark. But her first name's different. So this is kind of the first example where we get a character who's because you have Gyro. I'm stupid. I'm so sorry, Trevor. I'm so sorry. I was gonna say this is the first example we get of a character that's kind of like a character, but not fully because the name isn't the same. Then I'm like, no, we literally have Gyro
Funny
Zeppeli.
Valentine.
That's so true, dude. Yeah, Funny Valentine is my favorite. He's the big dude, Tarkus and Bruford. He's both of them in one.
No, he's Doppio.
That's so true. He is, dude. There's literally two of him.
Specifically Doppio.
There's literally two of
not
them.
Diavolo. He's just Doppio.
Yeah,
Just Doppio.
dude, he literally died, dude. We get to see Lucy's little backstory here. So she's a Pendleton, right? And her father was in debt, and she was to be sold off to the mafia. And that's whenever Stephen Steele came up and was like, I want to repay you guys. And then he was like, oh, I'm sending my daughter to the mafia. And Stephen Steele's like, I'll pay your debt off. You can tell them that she's damaged good and that we're legally married, right? So Stephen Steele is in fact not a pedophile. Thank goodness there are no pedophiles in this story. Thank goodness.
I read that and I was like, oh my gosh, I enjoy, his character so much more.
Dude, literally, dude,
he redeemed in my mind.
He goes from a character that you're like, who is this guy, to like, this dude's legit. Dude, I love Stephen Steele. I think he's a great guy.
Absolutely based, dude.
He is so based, honest. And then even Lucy was like, she was like, oh, if you want, like one day you can make me your real wife. And he's like, no, lol, I hate you. Yeah, he literally said those exact words to her, and I was like, that's awesome. He literally did. We also get to see a little bit of Funny Valentine. He takes off his clothes, and we get to see that he has a bit of a scar on his back, and it's in the shape of an American flag. Question mark?
Yeah, but it's a very bad American flag to show that he's not very patriotic.
That's so true. That's exactly why it is. It's not because his scars were given to him by anyone else whatsoever.
No, he gave him his scars himself, obviously.
Yeah, that's why in the chapter he says these were the stars I got from the enemies back in the war. Like, that's exactly why he says that. He was his own enemy. He had to overcome himself, dude. He was literally fighting in the Civil War. Didn't we just read that arc?
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. No freaking way. Axl Rose did that to himself.
And so then we get a funny little scene where Funny Valentine talks about napkins. What do you think of the little? What do you think of? What do you think of the iconic Funny Valen napkin speech?
Well, first, we do get to see that Funny Valentine is in fact absolutely jacked.
Dude is jacked.
Dude, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting.
No,
I totally expected this guy to be like, basically Taft, right?
Yeah, I mean, bro was straight obese at his introduction.
Yeah. Dude,
you want to know?
I was so thrown off.
Do you want to know canonically why Araki said that he changed? They said he worked out. He said he worked out. Yeah, also, I'll be right back. And we're back. Welcome back, everyone. We're back. We're back, Trevor. How does it feel to be back?
It feels great to be back.
All right, cool. Now that we've sufficiently lost our train of thoughts, Funny Valentine napkin speech, I think we said our piece on that. Then we get Lucy Steele tries to kill Valentine.
No, we didn't. I haven't said anything about the napkin speech yet.
Yeah, I asked you for your thoughts. I asked you for your thoughts on it.
And I was too busy talking about how absolutely utterly attractive Funny Valentine is, right?
That is true. That is true. All right, what are your thoughts on the funny napkin speech, Trevor?
Okay, funny napkin speech. It's pretty good. Man, it's like, wow. I mean, what if we had the corpse of Jesus Christ? I mean, what if Jesus Christ took the first napkin and everyone would follow him? And then Lucy Steele with the other not Lucy Steele face was like,
Scarlet.
Jesus Christ have to do that. We do with this.
I know, right?
Like, shut up.
And then Funny Valentine just never explains that.
Huh.
Like, what did he? What did he mean by that? Like, I don't get it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Then we get Funny Valentine is like, you're kind of childlike. Let's have intercourse.
Exactly.
And then Lucy Steele goes to kill him, misses. Then she actually does kill him, and then he gets stuck between a rock and a hard place, and then he comes out just fine. And then he's like, uh-oh. Well, he's surprised because Lucy Steele isn't Scarlet. She's Lucy Steele. And he's like, uh-oh, what you call it. So then Lucy has to hide from him, yada yada, puts her boots in the hallway, hide under the table. She realized, because she dropped the eye earlier, and it rolled towards the store. And she goes in the room because she's trying to hide from him. And she looks up the chimney. She sees an angel, and she has like this holy light. And that's where Valentine was hiding the corpse of this saint. So this saint must be pretty powerful. Trevor. And then Funny Valentine busts into the room. I am so disappointed, Trevor. There's a really funny meme edit of this entire scene, and I can't find it anymore. Like I am so disappointed. It's really funny. It's kind of like in Diamond is Not Crash, where you have Josuke riding a motorcycle into the hospital, where it's that, but instead it's the clip of someone saying, "Yo, what's the scoop?" And then someone rides up on a motorcycle who goes, "Penis," and then he starts to drive away and he crashes. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like that, but for like this scene. And so Funny Valentine sees Lucy and she's like crying in a corner, right? And he's like, "Oh, did you see him? I put him up the chimney." And she's like, "You have a person up there. He talked to me." And he's like, "What?" And he's like, "He talked to me." And then Funny Valentine is like, "Oh yeah, well, whenever I take the rest of those clothes off, you yada yada yada. I'm Funny Valentine, brah." That's what he says. And then Lucy Steele is like,
Exactly.
"I'm gonna be with child." He said, "I will bear it, but it won't be yours. It won't be yours, Mr. President." And we see Lucy Steele is pregnant with the head of the corpse. Wow, Trevor, a 14-year-old virgin giving birth? I think maybe I've seen this somewhere before. It rings a bell. It kind of rings a bell, Trevor.
No.
I don't know. I think wasn't there a dude or something at one point?
What type of bell though?
It must be the Freedom Bell because we're in Philadelphia.
The Freedom Bell? Yeah.
George Washington, dude, I'm stupid. He cut down the cherry tea. He had wooden teeth, and he gave birth at 14.
You mean the Liberty Bell?
Yeah, that's what I said.
What did I crack in it?
What did I say?
Is it the Freedom Bell?
Yeah, dude, it's the Freedom Bell, bro.
Oh, you're thinking of Thomas Jefferson, not George Washington.
That's true, I am. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
president.
also, this is part of the reason why Lucy Steele being 14 is legitimately relevant to the plot. Because it's legitimately a stand-in for Mary. That's pretty neat. I think that's pretty neat. And then we get into proper Who Shot Johnny Joestar.
Which Mary, the prostitute or the virgin?
And then we get into proper Who Shot Johnny Joestar. What do you think of this entire
We
section,
do get
Trevor?
the Who Shot Johnny Joestar. Well, the entire thing is Who Shot Johnny Joestar, but
Yeah.
So we get to learn so much about not Mr. Steele, Funny Valentine's power. We get to learn so much about Fart, and at the same time, so little.
You see, Who Shot Johnny Joestar is a very complicated sequence that can be very confusing. It is very confusing. And I don't think that it will be, what you call it. Like, I can't say too terribly much on it just because, like, I know 100% D4C's power.
Yeah.
There are some plot holes in, in Who Shot Johnny Joestar, specifically dealing with whenever Diego is in the alternate universe and that Wekapipo knows about the corpse parts. Just objectively, that shouldn't happen. Like, objectively, that shouldn't happen. Right? Because as Diego says near the end of this part, like, this is a universe where everything is based. The Holy Corpse is a miracle only in this universe. Like, that Wekapipo shouldn't have known about the corpse parts. And there's also there's some other confusing things. But overall, it's a fun little sequence, I think. I quite like Who Shot Johnny Joestar. You have Chocolate Disco in here. Funny. Chocolatito Disco.
Magenta too. We also have
Magenta is there.
He doesn't
die. Sadly for him.
He drowns infinitely.
Yeah, funny Cars, man. Eventually Cars stopped thinking. Wait, did you even see that? Because have you ever seen the end of part 2?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I saw the funeral, and I saw. I think I have. But
Do you know what happened to Cars?
Well, yeah, he got shot into space and he landed on Mars, and then you get to see funny George Joestar novel.
That's so true.
That happens
so
36 times.
That is so true. Yeah, funny Magenta is gonna be. They just stopped thinking. L.
Yep.
Honestly, dude, half the people on Twitter need to stop thinking sometimes. Half the people on Twitter don't think sometimes. They need to start thinking. Yeah, Who Shot Johnny Joestar itself is a fun little sequence. Basically, Gyro and Johnny come to Philadelphia. They're tracking
Oh, dude,
Diego.
we forgot one thing. We forgot funny 7 days in a week.
We did, dude. Chapter 63, bro. Dude, Gyro was like, I've come up with a new bit. I'm going to name the days of the week.
Gag, right?
Yeah, I'm going to name the days of the week in Italian. But on Wednesday, I'm going to go crazy, and on Thursday, I'm going to make a latte, and on Saturday, I'm going to drink it. And then he does, dude.
He does exactly that.
That was hilarious, and like Johnny thought so too. It was so hilarious he forgot to laugh and he was writing it down. Which
he wrote it down. He wrote it down. He says, "Very good,
dude." No, the thing
awesome.
is,
It was
like,
totally cool.
100%. It doesn't seem like it, like this, and like the pizza mozzarella song where Johnny's like, "Yeah, it's really catchy." Like he's very genuine in that. Like he genuinely thought that was really funny, and it was, dude. I laughed.
I don't know. I want to see how they do it.
In the anime.
In the anime,
dude, can't wait for that to be an entire episode by itself. I mean, it was an entire chapter.
It was. Dude, I can't wait to have how many 95 episodes of SBR.
That's so true. It is going to be
so
95
cool.
episodes. Yeah. Overall, what do you think of Who Shot Johnny Joestar, Trevor?
Well, this is the third time that you've asked me that, Brandon. My opinion.
Okay, fine.
Has not changed.
Chocolate Disco.
Chocolate Disco, cool power, right?
Yeah.
Cool power. Able to move things on a grid, and he can place the grid wherever he wants. No.
Yeah, it's in front of him.
Well, no, he can place it wherever he wants. He places it on his body.
Oh yeah, that's true. But like it's
so
like
he can place it wherever he wants.
Yeah. So it's an interesting little power, but it's pretty easily beaten by Gyro. He just serves as a distraction. So Chocolate Disco Disco, that's his name, distracts Gyro, while Johnny gets shot by a mysterious figure, and then Johnny escapes into his little hole. And here we get the beginning of Who Shot Johnny Joestar, where we get to see Gyro's like, who shot him? And he goes to the park, and there's 3 boys, and they're like, oh, it was Diego. And then there were 2 girls, and they're like, oh, it's like a people. And then there was an artist that was like, it was this man. And they're like, you can't say that about the president. The president would never do anything evil. Lol. And so it's like, well, who shot Johnny Joestar? That's the big question. And then we get to see Weka Pipo and Diego meet up, and they have a cryptic conversation that is cool. And then we get to see Weka Pipo's thing where 8 minutes ago, where he's chilling, he's going around. He is attacked from a flag, and then he shoots the person, and then boom, it's Johnny, and he shot Johnny Joestar. And we see his perspective of the conversation he had with Diego. And then we get to see Diego's flashback, where we get to see that he's going around, and he's trouncing around, and he's going to attack Weka Pipo, I think it was. But then, he gets a gun, he shoots, it's Johnny. Why is it Johnny? I thought I shot Weka Pipo. So Diego shot Johnny Joestar? And then we get to see Valentine's perspective. And Valentine shot Johnny Joestar. The funny thing is, Trevor, people are still confused. They're like, who shot Johnny Joestar? There are people who still think, there are people that don't know. So Trevor, I ask you, who shot Johnny Joestar?
I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Gyro Zeppeli shot
That's
Johnny
true.
Joestar.
He did.
Who else would it be?
Dude, Johnny Joestar literally shot Johnny Joestar. Like, did you not read Civil War?
No, it's. I mean, more than likely, it's like, you know, it's. I mean, I think it's pretty clearly Valentine shot Johnny Joestar, and he just used his funny fractals to like to mess with Weka Pipo and Dio.
Yeah. So that's objectively what happened. Funny Valentine shot Johnny Joestar. Some people don't know that. Some people are like, oh, it was Diego, or oh, you know, it was Funny Valentine. We very objectively see him shooting Johnny Joestar, but he uses Funny FARP. He uses Funny FARP to mess with reality and to make Diego and Weka Pipo thought that they did, and then he messes around with some stuff. Trevor, would you like to explain this part? Because I don't want to accidentally say something, because I know a little bit more.
Explain about what? Like, what do you want
D4C's power.
Okay. So, D4C, it is confirmed by Dio, which, you know, honestly, I'm not sure how much you can trust Dio, considering,
He's a trustworthy guy. He's never done
I mean,
anything bad to anyone.
He's Dio. Dio comes to the conclusion that what D4C does is it merges universes, and so he's going he, as in Funny Valentine, is going into a parallel universe that is nearly identical, right? And he does this via trapping himself in between like two surfaces, and then he phases through one of them, goes into a different universe. Now the one thing about this, right, that I think that I personally, and that's personal, just speculation based on what I have seen and read, which is nothing further than part 5 of D4C, is I think Dio is wrong, because in order for this to happen, right, in the secondary universe that Dio gets pulled into in D4C part 5, you see the Dio of that universe, and he starts to dissolve, basically. And then the actual Dio is like, oh shoot, now I know exactly what's happening. And then he ends up going back to the actual universe, and you know, pretty much everything else is played out identically. Which means in 2 universes there were 4 Dios. And you know, I get that there are infinite number of universes, but it's in order for each universe to have 2 Dios in them at any given point in time, you need twice as many universes, which, you know, it's infinite. Not a problem, but it is a problem.
Where are you getting the 4 Dios from?
Okay. You have the second. You have 2 universes, right? You have the actual universe, the real universe with the corpse universe, and then you have the one with the diamond, the one where Valentine drops the diamond from.
Yes.
Right? Dio, from the corpse universe, gets pulled to the one with the diamond universe. Right? He is now in there, and you see the actual Dio from the diamond universe.
Yes.
But there are 2 Dios in the diamond universe.
Yes.
But at the same time, in the actual universe, right? You still have, you know, like the events of Johnny Joestar and Wikipedia still happen.
No, that's wrong.
Yes, they do.
That's incorrect. They don't. Everything you see after Diego is pulled through the dimension is in the Diamond Universe. Where there's the Funny Valentine of the Diamond Universe and our Funny Valentine. They have FARP. They get the eye from Corpse Universe Diego. And then the Corpse Universe Valentine with D4C escape after the Diamond Universe Valentine is killed by Johnny. And then Corpse Universe... Well, Diamond Universe Diego dies, and then Corpse Universe Diego gets Corpse Universe Wikipedia to pull him through, and uses Diamond Universe Wikipedia to smash him through. So whenever they get back to the Corpse Universe, right, the Corpse Valentine has already gotten the eye, so he's already gone. So he didn't need to get shot by Johnny. Like that didn't happen. So it's not like...
But Johnny is still in the same spot. Johnny is still at the manhole that he came out of, and he only came out of that manhole because of the dinosaur.
Yeah, well, Diego from the Corpse Universe knew that was going to happen, so naturally Diego from the Corpse Universe did that same thing in the Corpse Universe. So Johnny from the Corpse Universe still did that, but he didn't have to shoot Valentine because Valentine wasn't there. Valentine had already left. It's not like the world lines are like 100% the same. They are very similar. But like, just because something happens in one doesn't mean it has to happen in another. So there are just 2 Diegos. It's just there were 2 Diegos in the Diamond Universe, while there was 0 in the Corpse Universe. Well, 1.5 in the Diamond Universe, half in a Corpse Universe. Like I said, Who Shot Johnny Joestar can be a little bit confusing, especially getting beginning into D4C's ability with the multiverse. It can be confusing, but yeah, there were not 4 Diegos. Is that clear? Do you got any more questions? Or do you think I'm stupid? You think I'm dumb and stupid? Trevor?
I'm looking at stuff.
You're looking at stuff. Oh, he thinks I'm dumb and stupid.
No, I'm trying to double checking everything.
Yeah. Here, I'll pause the recording. We'll be right back in after these regularly scheduled messages. I can't put ads on my videos. They're not going to be an ad. All right, everyone, we're back. Okay, Trevor, say what you were saying again. We'll finish this discussion on recording.
So canonically, what has happened here, right? Is Dio is in a different universe. He is in the Diamond universe, the universe where everybody is fighting over a diamond, as opposed to the right eye or the left eye. And Johnny is still led by Dio's dinosaurs to the manhole cover that he comes out of and shoots Valentine in both universes, the Corpse universe and the Diamond universe.
He doesn't shoot Valentine in the Corpse universe.
But he's still led.
He's still there. Yeah.
The problem with this is, in order for that to happen, he is following Dio's dinosaurs, right? But Dio's dinosaurs are a direct cause of Dio's stand. And whenever a stand is like dead, the power wears off. It stops working.
Yeah.
And in this scenario, it would make the most sense if Dio's stand would stop working when he gets transferred to a different universe, because functionally his stand isn't in that universe and he's essentially dead.
Well, there's two things
in the scope of that universe.
Is one with Diego Scary Monsters, like once they're turned into they're dinosaurs, right? That's what I was saying. Two, he was half in and half out. He was in both universes. Like he was in both universes. Like his bottom half was in the main universe, the Corpse universe, and his top half was in the the Diamond universe. Like he was still in the universe. Like he was still there. He could still move. He could still whatever, because he wrote the message with his feet. Get like a peepo to pull on him. So I mean, it makes sense that his stand would still be able to. I mean, he's still in the universe. I mean, like half of him.
Then you have to get in the question: where is the soul? Where's the soul?
The soul is stored in the balls, obviously.
Exactly. So Dio shouldn't have been able to use his stand in the Diamond universe.
Also, well, I don't know. I won't say that. But
okay.
This is another discussion that we can finish. We can finish up this discussion with more detail after Part 7 ends.
Yeah.
But I mean, Diego, he was still in the universe. So his stand was still working. But yeah. So Diego comes through and Weka People dies L ratio. I like Weka People as a character. What overall as a character, what do you think of Weka People?
Yeah, I wish he didn't die, 3 chapters after he was introduced.
Yeah, it was about 3 chapters, wasn't it? But yeah, no, I think he's a cool little guy. He's a neat little fella. He didn't deserve what happened to him. Rip.
Yeah, I hate Dio. This Dio is worse than the Dio in the OG universe.
That's so true. He is. He's done way worse things. Like
exactly.
Be British. My least favorite thing about this Dio is that he's British. So glad the original one wasn't.
Yeah, dude, he wasn't British. He was from London.
That's so true. But yeah, and then that's who shot Johnny Joestar. It was Valentine. Valentine shot Johnny Joestar. Weka People's dead, and then Dio is going after Valentine. How crazy is that? Lucy's pregnant with the corpse head. Disco is dead.
Yep.
And then Johnny is alive.
Hopefully.
Maybe. I never talked about this with Civil War. The implication. So, our Johnny Joestar is dead. But then, the recreation of him, it's what is it? Theseus's axe. If you replace all the parts of an axe, is it still your axe? Is this still our Johnny Joestar? Yeah, it's Theseus's axe or something.
No, it's the ship of Theseus.
Yeah, like Theseus's axe or something.
No,
That's
it's
what
the
I was
ship of
saying.
Theseus.
That's what I'm saying. Anyways, that's a discussion we can have at another time. Right now, Jeffrey, you got any final words to say about who shot Johnny Joestar?
Yeah, it was me. I shot Johnny Joestar.
That's so true. You did, didn't you? Well, if you're
Yes, I
this far
did.
in the video, obviously there's something you like. So make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment telling us who shot Johnny Joestar, because I don't know. Also, who's the saint? I really hope we figure that out. We have 2 episodes left. Also, Trevor, I want to say, with the we're getting into the end game here. So with this next episode, welcome to D4C. Well, welcome to D4C. So we'll see you all next time with the funny D4C episode. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.